Book title: Codes of Trkju, Between Reality and the Abstract. Book style: genre, science fiction and fantasy. Tone: mystical, philosophical, with elements of suspense and adventure. Narrative structure: third-person omniscient, with chapters alternating focus among the main characters. Premise: in the City of Trkju, where reality and abstraction merge, a cryptic code, a 7 inevitable, holds the key to either salvation or ruin. The city, powered by an ancient, misunderstood technology called Ejejy, stands as a testament to the potential and peril of unbridled innovation. The story unfolds as characters connected by destiny delve into the city's mysteries, each carrying a piece of the enigmatic code that could unlock Trkju's true purpose or its downfall. The City of Trkju, a paradoxical metropolis that defies the laws of physics and logic, divided into 7 unique districts, each characterized by their own arcane rules and powered by Ejejy. Atmosphere: perpetual twilight bathes the city, with weather and landscapes that morph as unpredictably as the city's fortunes, creating a surreal backdrop for the unfolding narrative. Main characters: Liran, the protagonist with a mystical connection to Trkju, embodying the city's enigmatic nature. Lear's unique affinity with Ejejy places them at the heart of the quest to decipher the city's codes. Kasim Rahal, Lear's steadfast companion, whose human resilience and strategic mind offer a counterbalance to Lear's abstract nature. Kasim's understanding of Trkju's socio-political landscape is invaluable to their journey. Chapter summaries. Chapter 1, The Twilight City. Introduction to Trkju's surreal landscape and the peculiar existence of its inhabitants. Describes the merging of technology and organic life that defines the city's architecture and introduces Lyra Erin in their element. Chapter 2, Fragments of a Code. Details the discovery of RTK7 Inevitable and RTK7 Destiny, setting Lear and Kasim on their quest. Each character discovers they hold a fragment of the code. Chapter 3, Allies in Shadow. Introduces key allies and adversaries, detailing the formation of Lear and Kasim's ragtag group. The diverse skills and backgrounds of their allies hint at the complexities of Trkju society. Chapter 4, The 7 Districts. The group's journey through each of Trkju's 7 districts, facing challenges and uncovering clues related to the codes. Each district tests their resolve in unique ways, mirroring the dual nature of creation and destruction hinted by 7Ejejy 7E. Chapter 5, Ejejy Unveiled. Delving into the origins and nature of Ejejy, the group uncovers secrets about Trkju's power source that blurs the line between technology and magic. Lear's connection with Ejejy deepens, revealing both great power and vulnerability. Chapter 6, Echoes of the Past. A dive into the backstories of Lear and Kasim, revealing how their paths intertwined with Trkju's fate. Their histories shed light on the motives driving their quest. Chapter 7, The Labyrinth Below. The group ventures into Trkju's catacombs, confronting both physical and existential dangers. The catacombs serve as a metaphor for the layers of mystery surrounding RTK7 Inevitable and RTK7 Destiny. Chapter 8, Codes Within Codes. A breakthrough in deciphering the codes leads to a deeper understanding of Trkju's purpose and the nature of Ejejy. The revelation comes with the realization of the potential for both creation and destruction. Chapter 9, The Balance Tipped. Confrontation with forces that seek to exploit Ejejy for destructive ends. The battle tests the group's resolve and Lear's control over Ejejy, pushing them to the brink of collapse. Chapter 10, Reclamation. In the aftermath, Lear and Kasim lead the effort to restore balance to Trkju, using their newfound understanding of the codes. The chapter explores themes of redemption and the reconciliation of the city's contradictions. Chapter 11, A New Dawn. The conclusion reflects on the journey and its impact on Trkju and its inhabitants. Lear and Kasim contemplate the future, recognizing that the city will always exist in a state of flux between reality and abstraction. The final scenes underscore the enduring mystery of Trkju, leaving open the possibility of future adventures. Tushtoch's central theme: the exploration of the nature of reality in a world where technological advancements blur the lines between the tangible and the abstract. The story delves into philosophical questions about creation, destruction, and the responsibility that comes with power. Tone: a mix of wonder and solemnity, capturing the awe-inspiring aspects of Trkju and the grave implications of its mysteries. Balances moments of high tension with introspective passages that ponder the existential themes at the heart of the narrative. Chapter 1. The Twilight City. Introduction. The chapter opens with an expansive view of Trkju, the Twilight City, under a sky that never fully brightens nor darkens. The narrative describes the bizarre, shifting landscapes that defy logic, where buildings breathe and streets occasionally pulsate underfoot, a direct allusion to the city's lifeblood, Ejejy. Amidst this surreal setting, we meet Ejejy, akin to an avatar of Trkju itself, enigmatic and intimately connected to the city's pulse. Scenario 1. Introduction of Ejejy in their element. Ejejy stands atop one of the taller, living structures of Trkju, looking out over the city. Here, they share their thoughts directly, providing insight into their tie with the city. When you're as in tune with Trkju as I am, you feel its heartbeat, a rhythm that's both exhilarating and daunting. The Ejejy courses through me, a symphony of whispers that only I seem to understand. This soliloquy transitions into a moment of interaction with the city itself, as Ejejy traces patterns on the structure's surface, causing vibrant light to spread like veins throughout the building, illuminating parts of the dim city. This act, almost ritualistic, showcases Ejejy's unique bond with Trkju and sets the stage for their central role in the unfolding story. Scenario 2. Ejejy's encounter with the cryptic code. As the day wanes into the deeper shades of twilight, Ejejy descends into the city's heart, where the bizarre and the mundane converge. Walking through one of the bustling marketplaces where arcana and technology intertwine, Ejejy's attention is caught by an oddity, a scrap of ancient papyrus, scrolling an encrypted message projected into the air above an old, creaking stand. Approaching the stand, the merchant, a being whose form flickers with the same unpredictability as the city's weather, beckons them closer. This, Ejejy murmurs softly, fingers hovering above the holographic script, feels like the echo of an age-old whisper. Rt7, inevitable. What secrets do you hold? The direct address to the code marks Ejejy's first personal acknowledgement of their intrigue and destiny entwined with the cryptic message. It signals their deep curiosity and inevitable involvement with deciphering the city's deeper truths. The merchant, sensing Ejejy's genuine connection, chooses to share whispers of legends tied to the code, hinting at its significance to Trkju's past and future. Transition to main plot. Following these scenarios, the narrative broadens, detailing Trkju's paradoxical existence and introducing the co-protagonist, Kasim Rahal, whose encounter with Ejejy is marked by a shared fascination with the city's mysteries. As the chapter closes, the duo's discovery of fragmented codes sets them on a path that promises to unravel the fabric of their reality. Throughout Chapter 1, the reader is immersed in Trkju's twilight existence, its enigmatic architecture, and the peculiarities of its inhabitants, all seen through the eyes of Ejejy. Their connection with Ejejy and the initial encounter with the cryptic code Crypt7 Inevitable position Ejejy as the linchpin in the quest to uncover Trkju's essence, bridging the gap between the city's mystical past and its uncertain future. Chapter 2. Fragments of a Code. Main characters Ejejy and Kasim Rahal. In the wake of their initial encounter with the cryptic message RTK7 Inevitable, Ejejy finds themselves standing at the threshold of a grand adventure. The air feels different, charged with anticipation, as if Trkju itself senses the importance of the moment. Ejejy's journey continues. The narrative dives deeper into Ejejy's psyche, exploring their connection to the city and their sense of isolation, born of being the only one, it seems, who can truly commune with Trkju and its eldritch forces. Walking the streets of the city's first district, known for its blend of archaic and futuristic architecture, Ejejy reflects on the code. The area is a maze of contradictions, with stone cottages nestled between gleaming metallic towers that sing with. The sights and sounds of the district provide a jarring yet fitting backdrop for Ejejy's contemplation. What does RTK7 Inevitable mean, and why does it stir something deep within me? Ejejy muses. Encounter with Kasim Rahal. Amid these reflections, Ejejy is interrupted by a sudden commotion. A group of local enforcers is harassing a lone figure, Kasim Rahal, Kasim stands resolute, a stark contrast to the brute's bulk, his dark eyes sparking with defiance. Lear, moved by an impulse, intervenes. Utilizing their unique abilities, they distract the enforcers long enough for Kasim to slip away. Grateful, Kasim introduces himself, revealing his own fascination with Trkju's secrets. Kasim, unlike Lear, is a pragmatist, his mind a strategic labyrinth. Yet, beneath his tactical exterior lies a profound respect for the mysteries of Trkju and a personal quest tied to its enigmas. Discovery of a second fragment. As they navigate the complex streets of Trkju, the pair discover a second fragment of the code, RTK7 Destiny, etched into the metal wall of an ancient substructure, almost as if whispering to be found. The revelation of a second fragment deepens the mystery and bonds Lear and Kasim in their shared quest. They understand that together they hold the keys to a larger puzzle. Exploring Trkju's dichotomy. The chapter delves into the essence of Trkju through its protagonist's eyes. Lear, with their intrinsic connection to the city's whimsical nature, and Kasim, whose analytical mind seeks to understand and navigate its complexities. Together, they explore sectors of Trkju that showcase the city's bipolarity, areas where technology and nature coexist in bizarre harmony, alleys where the wind carries encrypted messages, and zones where the very fabric of reality seems thinner, more malleable. Transition into the main plot. The discovery of the second code fragment, RTK7 Destiny, acts as a catalyst, propelling Lear and Kasim into the heart of Trkju's labyrinthine mystery. As the chapter draws to a close, Lear and Kasim assemble a group of unlikely allies, each carrying a fragment of the city's enigma within their own stories. The formation of this motley crew marks the beginning of an epic journey through Trkju's 7 districts, each holding a piece of the ultimate puzzle. In this chapter, the intricate detailing of Trkju's architecture and society serves not only as a backdrop, but also as a character itself, shifting, evolving, and revealing its secrets to Lear and Kasim. Their journey explores not just the physical spaces of Trkju, but also the inner depths of their characters. As they move from district to district, the initial pieces of the cryptic codes, RTK7 Inevitable and RTK7 Destiny, mark not just the start of an external quest, but an inward journey, a search for identity, purpose, and connection in a city that embodies the eternal dance between reality and the abstract. Chapter 3. Allies in Shadow. In the labyrinthine alleys of Trkju, under the ever-twilight sky, Lear Eren and Kasim Rahal found themselves at a crossroads, not just of the perplexing city's avenues, but of their destinies. The discovery of the second code fragment, RTK7 Destiny, not only deepened the mystery surrounding Trkju, but also subtly altered the dynamics of reality around Lear and Kasim, as if each step forward wove them more intricately into the city's arcane tapestry. Formation of an unlikely alliance. The duo's journey from that moment became not just a pursuit of understanding, but also of unity. Recognizing the magnitude of the challenges that lay ahead, Lear and Kasim knew the path to deciphering the enigmatic codes of Trkju required more than their unique skill sets. It demanded a coalition of entities, each harboring their own fragment of the city's esoteric truths. Among the allies they gathered, 3 stood out, each drawn to Lear and Kasim's quest by forces as mysterious as the city itself. 1. Ejejy Vort, a master of veilwork, who could manipulate the shrouds of reality that Trkju draped over its most guarded secrets. Her past was a tapestry of shadow and light, marred by loss, but driven by a fervent quest for truth. Ejejy's expertise in navigating the unseen made her indispensable. 2. Thornreed, once a high-ranking technomancer, now a renegade, disillusioned by the misuse of power within Trkju's echelons. His mastery over the city's technological marvels and his intricate understanding of Ejejy made him a valuable asset. Thorn's disillusionment with Trkju's leadership stemmed from a tragedy that cost him everything he cherished. His quest for redemption led him to Lear and Kasim. 3. Kaelin Nuru, a mystic bard from the outer districts, whose music whispered of forgotten histories and hidden realms within Trkju. Kaelin's melodies had the rare power to soothe the erratic essence of Ejejy, making her presence a beacon of hope and clarity. Her journey into the heart of Trkju was both a pilgrimage and a test of faith, seeking harmony in a land of discord. The tapestry of their union. Each ally brought with them a piece of the puzzle, not just in knowledge or skill, but in perspective, challenging and enriching Lear and Kasim's understanding of Trkju and the codes. Their diverse backgrounds reflected the multifaceted nature of Trkju itself. Each district, each alleyway, each crevice held stories that, when woven together, formed the greater narrative of the city's existence. Their assembly did not go unnoticed. Shadows moved in the periphery of their quest, some curious, others malevolent. The city's power brokers, those who had vested interests in maintaining the status quo or exploiting Ejejy for their own ends, began to view Lear and Kasim's group as a potential threat to their dominion. One such adversary emerged from the whispers of the streets. A figure known only as the Architect, rumoured to be one of the original creators of Trkju. The details of the architect's existence were as enigmatic as the city itself, but one thing was clear. They viewed the quest to decipher RTK7 Inevitable and RTK7 Destiny as a challenge to their vision for Trkju. Beneath the veil of night, under the ever-present twilight, the newly formed alliance ventured deeper into the heart of Trkju. Each step forward intertwined with the discovery of self and the unravelling of the city's enigmas. Their journey was a dance on the knife edge of revelation and oblivion, for in seeking to understand RT7 Inevitable and RT7 Destiny, they risked unravelling the very fabric of Trkju itself. Lear, with their mystical connection to Trkju, stood at the centre of this expanding web of alliance and enmity. Their ability to commune with the city's essence became both a beacon of hope and a harbinger of potential ruin. Kasim, with his strategic acumen, found himself wrestling with the challenge of navigating a path through the political and existential minefields that lay ahead. Together, with their newfound allies, they forged ahead, embracing the complexities and contradictions of Trkju. Their quest had grown beyond the mere deciphering of codes. It had become a journey to the heart of existence itself, a trial that would determine the fate of Trkju and perhaps reveal the true nature of reality in a world where the abstract and tangible are inextricably intertwined. The chapter closes on a moment of contemplative solidarity among the group, their diverse silhouettes cast against the pulsing backdrop of Trkju's enigmatic landscape. Ahead of them lay challenges that would test their bonds, their beliefs, and their resolve. But in this moment, they stood united, a testament to the enduring human spirit, poised at the precipice of discovery, with the mysteries of Trkju stretching out like an endless, shadowed labyrinth beneath the twilight sky. Chapter 4. The 7 Districts. The city of Trkju, a behemoth of mysteries and contradictions, lay sprawled beneath a sky that refused the day's full embrace, shrouding everything in a veil of perpetual twilight. Lear Eren, Kasim Rahal, and their eclectic group of allies found themselves on the brink of an odyssey that would lead them through the heart of the enigmatic metropolis, each district promising a piece of the elusive puzzle they sought to solve. Their journey was not just geographical but existential, attempting to thread the needle between creation and destruction, a theme echoed by the enigmatic codes RT7 Inevitable and RT7 Destiny. Each district, with its unique aura and governing laws of physics and metaphysics, stood as a testament to the varied shades of reality and abstraction that Trkju embodied. First District. The Vale of Origins. Their first destination was the district that whispered of beginnings, where Ejejy pulsed strongest, visible to the naked eye as shimmering veins that coursed through the architecture like living entities. Here, Lear's connection to the city's essence guided them, their intuition acting as a compass through streets that seemed to rearrange themselves with each glance away. Iliana Vort, with her mastery of veil work, found her powers tested and amplified, the city responding to her touch like a living canvas to a painter's brush. Together, they uncovered a derelict archive, its secrets pointing to the origins of Ejejy, not as a mere power source, but as the foundation upon which the city was conceived. Second District, the Echoing Halls. Where the first spoke of beginnings, the Second District echoed with the remnants of the past, an amalgam of dilapidated structures and deep holographic records playing ad infinitum. Here, Thornreed's technomantic skills shone, decrypting digital ghosts that led them to understand Ejejy's evolution, from a harmonizing force binding the city's inhabitants to its current role as both sustainer and destroyer. The echoes of the past served as a grim reminder of the cyclical nature of innovation and oblivion. Third District. The Loom of Fates. A district governed by the unpredictable whims of chance and destiny, where every decision made could lead to countless realities. Kaylin Nuru's music, with its ethereal quality, became a beacon that steadied their path, her melodies weaving through the probabilistic chaos, revealing choices that aligned with their quest. It was here they learned of the architect's intentions to harness Ejejy for a grand but potentially catastrophic project, redefining their quest from one of discovery to a race against time. Fourth District, the Forge of Creation. In the heart of Trkju's industrial might, where Ejejy was harnessed to its fullest, the district pulsed with raw power and innovation. Kasim's strategic mind was tested here, navigating the intricate dance of politics and power plays among the district's factions. Their alliance forged tentative partnerships with those who saw the potential for Ejejy, beyond the ambitions of dominion, gaining allies in their quest against the architect's designs. Fifth District. The Gardens of Whisper. An oasis amidst the mechanical, the gardens whispered of forgotten magics and the delicate balance between nature and invention. Here, the group encountered ancient caretakers who viewed Ejejy as a sacred charge, providing insights into its nurturing aspect, capable of fostering life where there was none. The gardens offered a serene respite, a reminder of what was at stake, the potential for creation, inherent in Ejejy, beyond the destructive path it was being steered towards. Sixth District. A district of reflections and illusions, where reality twisted upon itself, challenging perceptions and truths. The group's resolve was tested as they faced their deepest fears and desires, mirrored back at them in a dizzying labyrinth of self-doubt and revelation. It was here that Leah's connection to Trkju and Ejejy experienced a profound deepening, confronting and embracing the abstract nature of their existence, emerging with a clearer vision of their purpose and the critical balance they sought to restore. Seventh District, the Citadel of Echoes, the final district, a fortress encapsulating Trkju's collective knowledge and power. Confronting the architect's forces became inevitable, leading to a convergence of wills where the future of Trkju hung in balance. The knowledge and allies they amassed from each district became their arsenal, culminating in a showdown that was as much about wits and resolve as it was about might and power. A tapestry woven, as they navigated through the 7 districts, each challenged and changed. Leah, Kasim, and their allies unearthed fragments of truth about Ejejy, the codes, and themselves. The city, with its endless layers, was both a reflection and a crucible, forcing them to reckon with the dualities of creation and destruction, order and chaos, reality and abstraction. Their journey through Trkju's heart was more than a quest for answers. It was a pilgrimage through the soul of a city where the tangible and intangible danced in eternal flux. With each district left behind, they ventured closer to understanding Ejejy's true purpose and their role in more, shaping its future, a future where the balance between creation and destruction was yet to be written. Chapter 5. Ejejy Unveiled. The city of Trkju, with its interminable enigmas and contradictions, had forever danced on the edge of understanding and mystery. Yet, within its heart, veiled by the labyrinth of its districts, lay the origins of Ejejy, the source of its power and peril. Leah Eren, Kasim Rahal, and their band of unlikely allies stood at the precipice of revelations that could either illuminate the path forward or plunge them into deeper shadows. Their quest had led them into the veiled recesses beneath Trkju's surface, an ancient site whispered about in legends but never confirmed by the reality's gaze. Here, in a cavern that pulsed with the living energy of Ejejy, they sought to uncover its mysteries, to peel back layers of history interwoven with the fabric of the city itself. The cavern was a cathedral of natural beauty and arcane technology, where crystal formations intersected with conduits of pure Ejejy, illuminating the space in a kaleidoscope of ethereal light. The air hummed with power, each breath imbued with a sense of timeless existence. For Leah, the connection was overwhelming, a symphony of emotions and memories that eclipsed anything they had felt before. Ejejy, it was discovered, was more than an energy source. It was the essence of life itself, a force that transcended the boundaries of technology and magic. The Ancient Ones, architects of Trkju, had not created Ejejy. They had discovered it, tapping into a wellspring of power that linked every living being to the fabric of the universe. The architects. Within the heart of this sacred space lay the remnants of a civilization that had understood the true nature of Ejejy. Through intricate murals and holographic archives, awakened by Thorn's expertise, they learned of a society that had thrived on balance and harmony. They had known the precarious dance between creation and destruction, leveraging Ejejy to advance their civilization while preserving the sanctity of life. But ambition, as it often does, led to their downfall. A faction, driven by the desire for dominion over the forces of creation, sought to unshackle Ejejy from its constraints, invoking a cataclysm that fractured the fabric of reality, leaving behind the divided districts of Trkju, each a fragment of the society that once was. The revelation. For Lear and their companions, this revelation was a mirror to their present. The architect of their time threatened to repeat history, to tear open the delicate balance that held Trkju together. The codes, RTK7 Inevitable and RTK7 Destiny, they realized, were not just keys to power, they were safeguards, left by the ancients to either restore Ejejy to its harmonious state or to seal it away, should the threat of ambition overtake the necessity of balance. But knowledge was only half the battle. The challenge now lay in deciphering the codes in their entirety and deciding the fate that awaited Trkju. Would they unlock Ejejy's potential for creation and restoration, or would they need to bind it away, sacrificing the essence of what made Trkju a marvel of existence? Lear's crossroads. Amidst the revelations, Lear stood at a crossroads, their connection to Ejejy a double-edged sword. To harness it fully could mean saving Trkju, or it could lead to their own undoing, becoming another architect of destruction. Their journey, shared with allies who had become family, weighed heavily upon their shoulders. Each had brought them closer to this moment, their strengths and vulnerabilities interwoven into the they fabric of the quest. The veil lifted. As the group emerged from the cavern, the city of Trkju lay before them under the eternal twilight, a silent witness to the paths tread and those yet to be taken. The revelations within the heart of Ejejy had not only unveiled the origins and dangers of their quest, but had also illuminated the bonds formed in the shadow of the city's mysteries. With newfound resolve, Lear, Kasim, and their allies prepared for the journey ahead. The balance between creation and destruction was a delicate one, but together they harbored a hope that the essence of Ejejy and the city of Trkju itself could be reclaimed, weaving a new tapestry of existence where light might finally pierce through the veil of perpetual twilight. CreateBook.id, ChatPL 8YQFFHYEQSIFHWMG9FJXR, Object 79492865, Model GPT-40125 Preview. Choices. CreateBook.js, Echoes of the Past. Trkju, a city where time and memory spiraled together like strands of an intricate tapestry, poised to reveal the hidden threads that bound Lyra Eran and Kasim Rahal to its fate. The revelations unearthed about Ejejy left the group pondering not just the future of Trkju, but also the roads they had walked individually, roads that had led them inexorably to this juncture. Lur's journey unfolded. Lur's tale began in the outer fringes of Trkju, in a district scarcely touched by the city's central mysteries, where the echoes of Ejejy were but a whisper on the wind. Raised by a community that revered the ancient ways, Lur had always felt an inexplicable pull towards the heart of the city, a yearning entwined with dreams of light and shadow. It was a vision of the cavern, glowing with the life force of Ejejy, that set them on their path, a vision that foretold their role in the destiny of Trkju. With each step towards understanding their connection to Ejejy, Lear unraveled layers of their own essence, discovering abilities that resonated with the ancient power source. Yet, amid the wonder, a sense of isolation shadowed their journey. For to be so intimately connected with something as fundamental and enigmatic as Ejejy meant walking a path few could truly share or understand. Kasim's resolve. Contrastingly, Kasim Rahal's roots in Trkju were woven through the city's socio-political fabric. Born into a family whose legacy was tied to the governance of one of Trkju's districts, his life was charted on principles of duty and leadership. But it was the loss that carved the deepest contours in Kasim's character. The disappearance of a sibling into the city's unexplained mysteries ignited in him a determination to seek answers and protect those caught in the city's enigmatic designs. His journey was one of resilience, a testament to the human spirit's capacity to seek truth amidst the abstract. Kasim's grounding in the tangible aspects of Trkju made him an invaluable ally to Lear, their contrasting perspectives converging into a shared vision for the city's future. Paths intertwined. The narrative of Lear and Kasim, revealed in the glow of their camp outside the cavern, was a confluence of past and present, illustrating how their divergent lives were but strands in the broader tapestry of Trkju's destiny. The revelations of Ejejy and the responsibilities it bestowed felt less daunting within the bond forged between them and their allies. Thorn, whose technical wizardry had unlocked the archives of the ancients, shared his own tale of wanderlust turned quest for knowledge. Zara, with her mastery of the city's lore, spoke of a lineage that had, generations ago, stood at the forefront of Trkju's division, her ancestors among those who sought to mend the fractures. Reflections. As the night deepened, their stories mingled with the whispers of the city, a testament to the resilience, curiosity, and hope that drove them forward. The path ahead was laden with uncertain choices, each potential step toward deciphering the codes carrying the weight of Trkju's past mistakes and future promise. Lyre, in the silence of contemplation, realized that their journey was not just about saving a city or unveiling the mysteries of Ejejy. It was about understanding the essence of connection, to the city, its history, and to each other. Their powers, once a source of isolation, now felt like a bridge, linking past to present, abstraction to reality. Kasim, gazing upon the city's silhouette, recognized that the quest was also a personal reconciliation, a way to forge a legacy that transcended family expectations and personal losses. Protecting Trkju meant protecting future generations from the echoes of old mistakes. A new dawn approaching. As dawn approached, washing the city in hues of promise, Lear, Kasim, and their allies prepared to confront the challenges that lay ahead. They understood now that the keys to deciphering the codes of Ejejy lay not just in understanding the city's technology or its magical essence, but in embracing the interconnectedness of all things. The task of navigating the delicate balance between creation and destruction would require all they had learned and all they were yet to discover. But together, buoyed by the shared tales of their past and the collective strength of their resolve, they faced the dawning light with renewed purpose. Their journey, seeded in the distant echoes of the past, was poised to shape the destiny of Trkju, a city that existed between reality and the abstract, its future unwritten, a canvas awaiting the strokes of those brave enough to wield the brush. Chapter 7. The Labyrinth Below. In the underbelly of Trkju, where light seldom ventured, the group stood at the precipice of a descent into the unknown. The ancient catacombs, a labyrinthine network that sprawled beneath the city's 7 districts, promised answers entwined with peril. Lear, Kasim Rahal, Thorn, and Zara faced the entrance, a gaping maw that seemed to inhale the dim light, preparing to step into the bowels of history. The catacombs, rumoured to be the cradle of Ejejy, held not just the secrets of the city's power, but also the truths of its darkest hours. Descent into darkness. Their footsteps echoed as they descended, the sound a companion in the suffocating silence that enveloped the catacombs. The air, thick with the weight of eons, bore the scent of ancient stone and forgotten endeavours. Lyre, their connection to Ejejy serving as a beacon, led the way, the faint pulsing of the city's heart growing stronger with each step. Kasim, his tactical mind mapping the twists and turns, remained vigilant for signs of traps or hidden dangers. The catacombs were known to be treacherous, a defense mechanism against those seeking to wield Ejejy for nefarious purposes. Thorn, clutching his portable tech, scanned the walls for glyphs or inscriptions, eager to uncover technical schematics or historical records that could aid in their quest. Zara, her lore knowledge vast, whispered stories of those who had ventured below and never returned, their tales a mix of warning and intrigue. The Trial of Echoes. As they delved deeper, they encountered the Trial of Echoes, a chamber where the slightest sound was amplified, reverberating off the walls in an overwhelming cacophony. The challenge was to cross in utter silence, any sound a potential trigger for ancient mechanisms designed to protect the catacombs' secrets. Leah, attuning to the silent hum of Ejejy, guided their steps, a silent dance in the dark. Kasim, observing the pattern of safe passages, directed their movements with subtle gestures, their progress a testament to unspoken trust. The Garden of Shadows. Beyond the Trial of Echoes lay the Garden of Shadows, a vast underground cavern where bioluminescent flora cast eerie glows upon stone faces. Here, Ejejy intertwined with organic life, creating a surreal landscape that defied the city above. The group, awed by the spectacle, recognized it as a manifestation of Trkju's duality, where technology and nature melded in unexpected harmony. Their awe, however, was short-lived. Shadows moved at the garden's periphery, forms both familiar and strange, guardians of the catacomb's heart. The group braced for confrontation, but Leah, stepping forward, extended an aura of tranquility. The shadows paused, then receded, recognizing in Leah a kinship with Ejejy. Revelations unearthed. In the heart of the catacombs, they discovered the Oculus, an ancient device, rumored to be the original conduit for Ejejy's power. Surrounding it were inscriptions that revealed the codes they had been seeking were not mere keys to power, but a formula for balance, meant to harmonize the city's technological advancements with the natural world. The realization struck them with the force of revelation. The codes embedded in Trkju's very foundation weren't meant for domination, but for coexistence. Leah, their hands upon the Oculus, felt a surge of connection, their purpose clearer than ever. The labyrinth within. Their journey through the catacombs served as more than a quest for answers. It was a mirror to their inner quests. Each trial, each discovery reflected parts of themselves. Leah's quest for belonging, Kasim's search for redemption, Thorn's pursuit of knowledge, and Zara's need to reconcile with her heritage. Emerging from the labyrinth below, they were not the same souls who had entered. They carried with them not just the revelations of Ejejy, but a deeper understanding of their bonds to each other and to Trkju. The catacombs, a metaphor for the journey each must undertake to confront their shadows, had bestowed upon them the clarity to see beyond the codes, to the essence of balance and unity they implied for Trkju. Their return to the surface was not just a literal ascent, but a figurative rise to the challenges that awaited. United by purpose and fortified by the trials they had endured, they were ready to face whatever lay ahead, their resolve a beacon against the twilight that enveloped Trkju. Chapter 8. Codes within codes. The journey through the catacombs left an indelible mark on the group. Their minds and spirits intertwined with the very essence of Trkju and its whispered secrets. As they resurfaced, the city's perpetual twilight greeted them with a familiar, yet newfound significance. The revelation of Ejejy, not merely as a source of power, but as a symbiotic force meant for balance, catalyzed a transformation in their quest. Unraveling the enigma. Gathered around an ancient table in the depths of Thorn's secluded workshop, cluttered with remnants of 1,000 failed and successful experiments, the group pored over the artifacts and notes they had extracted from the catacombs. The inscriptions surrounding the Oculus offered clarity, but also complexity. The codes they contained layered with multifaceted meanings that transcended mere functionality. Leah, their sensitivity to Ejejy, heightened by their experience, traced the symbols with an ethereal touch, whispering the codes aloud. RTK7 Inevitable and RTK7 Destiny, once cryptic, now resonated with a harmony that seemed to align with the pulse of Trkju itself. The air vibrated with potential, a visual hum that only Leah could perceive, painting the codes in colors unseen, mapping them to the city's ley lines that pulsed with Ejejy. Kasim, ever the strategist, envisioned the practical applications, the potential to realign Trkju's districts, not just physically, but ethically, restoring the equilibrium between its denizens and the essence of Ejejy. These codes, he mused, are not just about power, they are about philosophy, governance, life itself. Thorn's gadgets, once merely mechanical, now gleamed with a faint echo of Ejejy. His understanding of technology, broadened by the catacombs' revelations, allowed him to decipher parts of the codes as schematic overlays for Trkju's infrastructure. It's as if the whole city is a circuit, he realized, and these codes are meant to optimize it, to ensure its sustainability. Zara, with her deep lore knowledge, connected the symbols to ancient myths, stories of times when Trkju was said to be in perfect harmony, its technological advancements and natural elements existing as one. These codes, she whispered, are a return to beginnings, a template for coexistence, a deeper understanding. As their understanding deepened, so too did their resolve. The codes were not merely to be inputted or activated, they were to be embodied, lived. Trkju, with all its complexity, required stewards, not rulers. The task ahead was monumental, necessitating a re-evaluation of their approach to the challenges they faced. Discussions evolved into plans, theories into action steps. They realized that the task of realigning Trkju would require the engagement of its inhabitants, a collective awakening to the integral role of Ejejy within their lives. The codes within codes, a blueprint for societal transformation, necessitated an architecture of unity and understanding. Bridging worlds. Their next steps took them beyond Thorn's workshop, into the heart of Trkju's communities. Armed with newfound knowledge and a mission of harmonization, they initiated dialogues, engaged with district leaders, and demystified Ejejy for the populace. The once cryptic codes became subjects of public discourse, symbols of a shared future. Lyre, standing at the forefront, became a beacon of change, their affinity with Ejejy serving as both a bridge and a guide. Kasim's leadership rallied the city's diverse peoples, his vision of a balanced Trkju inspiring concerted efforts towards reconciliation and reformation. In every district, Thorn's inventions, now infused with principles derived from the codes, demonstrated the tangible benefits of harmonizing technology with nature, while Zara's retelling of Trkju's lore rekindled a sense of unity and purpose. The transformation begins. The transformation of Trkju, ignited by the deciphering of Ejejy's codes, began not with monumental shifts, but with small, meaningful actions, each guided by the principles unlocked from the labyrinth below. The city, its heart beating in sync with the newfound harmony, reflected the change in subtle, yet profound ways. Weather patterns stabilized, merging organically with the city's rhythms. Architectural anomalies, once chaotic, now aligned in patterns that facilitated the flow of Ejejy, enhancing life in every district. The populace, once divided by fear and misunderstanding, now found common ground in their shared stewardship of Trkju. As the group looked upon the city they had helped transform, they understood that the true power of the codes lay not in their ability to control Ejejy, but in their capacity to unite a city in balance with itself. The journey through the catacombs had not just unearthed the secrets of Ejejy, but had revealed the essence of Trkju's and their own potential for harmony and growth. With the realization that their work was far from over, they embraced the ongoing task of nurturing this balance, knowing that the true meaning of Ejejy and of their quest was the perpetual journey towards unity and understanding, a journey without end in the ever-evolving cityscape of Trkju. Chapter 9. The Balance Tipped. The dawn of transformation in Trkju was palpable. Its narrow alleys and vast plazas alike, now thrumming with a newfound sense of purpose and unity. Yet, this period of hope was not to go unchallenged. As the city began to realign itself under the guidance of Lyre, Kasim, Thorn, Zara, and the principles enshrined in the deciphered codes, a shadow crept over their endeavors, threatening to tip the delicate balance they had fought so hard to achieve. The unseen threat. Unbeknownst to the group, their actions had stirred the interest of a faction long hidden within Trkju's shadows, the Dismantlers. This cabal, comprised of those who had once held power in the old, imbalanced system, viewed the harmonization efforts as a direct threat to their influence. They sought to harness Ejejy, not for balance and unity, but for control and dominance. As the city transformed, so too did the Dismantlers' strategies. They began sabotaging the group's initiatives, manipulating Ejejy flow to create discord and fear among the districts, aiming to break the fragile unity being nurtured. The onset of chaos. The disruption came swiftly and sharply. A series of inexplicable failures hit vital Ejejy conduits, casting parts of the city back into turmoil. These incidents, masked as random failures, were precisely orchestrated to undermine the credibility of Lear and the others, painting their efforts as misguided and dangerous. Kasim, with his strategic mind, was the first to sense the pattern in these failures. He called for a clandestine meeting at Thorn's workshop, now fortified as their command center. "Someone is deliberately pushing against us," he declared, laying out the evidence he had meticulously gathered. The group, although disheartened, was not deterred. They realized the necessity of confronting this threat head-on, not just to preserve their work, but to protect the future of Trkju. The battle for Trkju. The confrontation was inevitable. As the dismantlers' actions grew bolder, affecting even the weather patterns and causing unrest, the group decided on a proactive approach. They divided their tasks, each leveraging their strengths to uncover and dismantle the shadowy faction's network. Lyre, their connection to Ejejy, now almost transcendental, worked to stabilize the affected districts, their presence alone soothing the unrest and repairing the damaged conduits. Meanwhile, Kasim, Thorn, and Zara engaged in a silent war, unraveling the dismantlers' network, disseminating truth to counteract the fear, and protecting the city's vulnerable points from further sabotage. The climax came under the cover of a storm, artificially created by the dismantlers to mask a decisive strike against the city's main Ejejy nexus. The group, with the help of allies cultivated from across Trkju, mounted a defense that would determine the city's fate. The Aegis, as lightning shattered the night sky, Lyre stood at the heart of the nexus, a conduit of pure Ejejy, their will resonating with the city's. Beside them, Kasim led the defense, his indomitable spirit rallying the city's defenders. Thorn's inventions, now perfected embodiments of the codes, provided a technological bulwark that neutralized the attacker's advantages, while Zara's chants, imbued with the ancient myths of Trkju, bolstered their resolve. The conflict reached its zenith as La, tapping into the very essence of Ejejy, unleashed a wave of energy that washed over the city. It was not destructive, but purifying, seeking out the discord seeded by the dismantlers and dissipating it, restoring balance. The aftermath. In the silence that followed, the storm abated, leaving the city bathed in the serene light of dawn. The dismantlers' network had been dismantled, their influence eradicated. The damage they had inflicted was healed by the concerted efforts of the citizens, now united stronger than ever in their shared vision for Trkju. The battle, though won, left its scars. The group, exhausted yet resolute, understood that their work was far from finished. The event had been a stark reminder that balance was not a state to be achieved and forgotten, but a continuous effort against the forces of discord. As they looked out over the city, its districts now interlinked not just by Ejejy, but by a collective commitment to harmony, they knew that the true test of their success would be in the days to come. The tipping of the balance had been averted, but the responsibility of maintaining it lay in the hands of every inhabitant of Trkju. The dawn of a new day marked not an end, but a beginning of vigilance, of unity, and of an ever-evolving journey towards a balanced existence. The codes had served as a guide, but it was the heart of Trkju and its people that would sustain its newfound harmony. The future was uncertain, but for the first time in a long time, it was bright. Chapter 10. Reclamation. The city of Trkju, having narrowly escaped the precipice of chaos, awakened to a new day where the light of dawn touched its distinctive skyline in a way that seemed to imbue it with a renewed spirit. The battle against the dismantlers had left its scars, both physical and psychological, across the cityscape and among its denizens. Yet, with these scars came stories of unity and strength that would be etched into the city's collective memory for generations. The restoration begins. Liran and Kasim Rahal, alongside their allies, stood at the forefront of this burgeoning era. The fight had revealed the depth of their resolve and the potency of their ideals. Yet, the true work, they knew, lay in the aftermath. The reclamation of Trkju was not just to repair what had been damaged, but to rebuild it stronger and more harmoniously than before. The city's 7 districts, each a microcosm of distinct ideologies and challenges, became the canvas on which this new vision would be painted. From the serenity gardens of the 1st district to the bustling markets of the 7th, the group initiated projects that intertwined technology, nature, and social design in innovative ways, epitomizing the codes that had guided their journey. Harmony reimagined. Central to their efforts was the reimagining of Ejejy. This mysterious force, once a source of division, had transformed under Liar's guidance into a symbol of unity. Ejejy conduits, redesigned with the collective input of Trkju's citizens, now pulsed with a vibrant energy that reflected the diversity and strength of the city. These conduits not only powered the city, but served as physical reminders of the interconnectedness of all life within it. Liar, whose affinity with Ejejy had been both a gift and a burden, found a new harmony in this role. The Nexus, once a battleground, had become a sanctuary where residents could experience the true potential of Ejejy as a force for good. Liar's demonstrations of Ejejy's capabilities, from healing to creation, inspired a wave of innovation across the districts, breathing life into the ethos of unity and progressive change. Building bridges. Kasim, leveraging his deep understanding of Trkju's socio-political landscape, took on the task of fostering dialogue among the districts. The aim was clear: to bridge the divides that had long fractured the city. Through town halls, workshops, and cultural exchanges, he orchestrated a campaign of reconciliation that slowly but steadily mended old rifts. These initiatives, often co-hosted with figures like Thorn and Zara, showcased the potential for collaboration across diverse fields. Thorn's technology, once viewed with skepticism in certain sectors, now facilitated agricultural advancements and environmental conservation. Zara's cultural initiatives, blending ancient traditions with contemporary expressions, enriched Trkju's social fabric. Challenges and triumphs. The path to reclamation was not without its challenges. Skepticism and remnants of the dismantlers' influence occasionally reared their heads, manifesting as opposition to the newly implemented changes. However, the spirit of resilience that had united Trkju against the dismantlers proved indefatigable. Community-led efforts, supported by Liar and Kasim's group, addressed these challenges head-on, turning opposition into opportunities for dialogue and understanding. As the seasons changed, so too did the landscape of Trkju. The city, once a paradoxical juxtaposition of innovation and conflict, now stood as a testament to the power of unity and shared vision. Districts that had once fiercely guarded their autonomy now celebrated their interconnectedness, with Ejejy as the lifeline that bound them together. The horizon ahead. The journey of reclamation, though marked by significant milestones, was acknowledged by all as an ongoing process. Liar, Kasim, and their allies understood that the balance they had fought so hard to achieve needed continuous nurturing. The codes that had unlocked Trkju's potential were now part of its foundation, but the real strength lay in its people's hearts and minds. In a city reborn, the twilight that had once signified uncertainty now heralded the promise of innovation, harmony, and exploration. As they looked toward the future, Liar, Kasim, and the citizens of Trkju knew that their story was one of perpetual evolution. The reclamation of Trkju was not just a chapter in its history, but a beacon for what could be achieved when reality and abstraction, technology and nature, diversity and unity danced in harmony. The dawn of Trkju's new day was bright, its sky streaked with the colors of optimism and determination, and in this new light, the city and its people moved forward, together, into an era of limitless possibilities. Chapter 11. A New Dawn. In the aftermath of the harrowing confrontation and the hard-won victory, the city of Trkju slowly emerges from the shadow of potential ruin, casting its gaze towards a future shimmering with hope, yet brimming with uncertainty. Liar Eren and Kasim Rahal stand at the precipice of this new era, their hearts heavy with the losses endured, but buoyant with the promise of what lies ahead. Rebuilding amongst ruins. As dawn breaks over Trkju for the first time in what feels like an eternity, its citizens emerge to a city transformed. The perpetually twilight skies now blush with the colors of sunrise, casting a warm glow on the damaged facades of buildings and the worn faces of its inhabitants. Liar, with their mystical connection to the city, feels the change deep in their soul. The codes, RT7 Inevitable and RTK7 Destiny, once cryptic harbingers of doom or salvation, have now unveiled their true message, one of balance, renewal, and the cyclical nature of existence. The Council of New Beginnings. In the heart of the city, a new council forms, comprising leaders from each of Trkju's 7 districts, along with Lear, Kasim, and their closest allies. Their purpose is clear: to rebuild Trkju, not as it was, but as it could be, a city that, having peered over the brink of destruction, chooses a path of unity and understanding. Kasim, ever the strategist, takes to the task with a fervour, outlining plans for reconstruction and diplomatic initiatives aiming to bridge the divides between districts. His voice, once that of a solitary pragmatist, now echoes with the conviction of a leader committed to fostering a society built on cooperation rather than conflict. Lear's moment of reflection. Lear stands at the edge of the first district, overlooking the expanse of Trkju. They can feel the pulse of Ejejy beneath their feet, no longer a wild force to be feared or harnessed, but an ally in the city's rebirth. The lessons of the past weeks linger in their mind, a testament to the power of unity and the strength found in embracing one's true nature. They understand now that Trkju, with all its mysteries and contradictions, is not just a city, but a reflection of life itself. Its secrets, once deemed dangerous, now offer insights into the balance between creation and destruction, echoing the eternal struggle between chaos and order. Together, Lear and Kasim reflect on their journey, recognizing that the path ahead is fraught with challenges. The city, forever changed, still teeters on the edge of the abstract and the real, a boundary they are now sworn to protect. Yet, in this moment of quietude, they find solace in their shared vision for Trkju, a metropolis reborn from the ashes of its past, stronger, wiser, and infinitely more fascinating. The promise of tomorrow. The final scenes of the chapter depict Trkju awakening to its first day of rebirth. Children laugh in the streets, their innocence a balm to the collective trauma of their elders. Nature, once an oddity in the city's landscape, now weaves through the districts, symbolizing the harmonious coexistence of technology and the organic. Lear and Kasim, standing among the people they have fought to protect, know that Trkju will always tread the thin line between reality and abstraction. But they also understand that it is this very uncertainty, the endless potential for change and transformation, that imbues their city and their lives with meaning. As the chapter and the book concludes, the narrative leaves readers pondering not just the fate of Trkju, but the nature of their reality. In a world ever balancing on the brink of tangible and intangible, Lear and Kasim's story is a testament to the power of human and beyond human resilience, the beauty of finding harmony in chaos, and the enduring light of hope in the face of darkness. The end, the text whispers, is only the beginning. Chapter 12, Beyond the Veil of Codes. Main characters, Lear, Kasim Rahal, and their companions. As dawn breaks over the city of Trkju, a new era seems to dawn with it. The city itself appears transformed, with the perpetual twilight momentarily pierced by the first rays of sunlight in what seems like an eternity. The events of the previous night, which saw the restoration of balance and the decoding of the cryptic messages, RTK7 Inevitable and RTK7 Destiny, linger in the air like remnants of a dream. Reflections and realizations. Lear stands at the edge of the Obsidian Terrace, Trkju's highest vantage point, overlooking the sprawling metropolis that has been both a home and an enigma. The experiences of their journey through the city's heart reverberate within them, revealing layers of understanding about the Ejejy, the city, and themselves. Beside Lear, Kasim Rahal contemplates the city's horizon, his strategic mind piecing together the lessons learned. Their companions, a diverse assembly of Trkju's denizens, each bear witness to the dawn in their own silent contemplation, bonded by the shared trials that forged their alliance. A city reborn. The chapter delves into the transformation of Trkju, catalyzed by the resolution of the codes and the thwarting of the forces that sought to exploit the Ejejy for destructive ends. The city, powered by the revitalized Ejejy, radiates with newfound vitality, its districts blending more harmoniously than ever. The erratic weather and landscapes stabilize, reflecting the inner balance achieved. Yet the city retains its air of mystery, a constant reminder that understanding and control are but transient states in the ever-changing tapestry of existence. New responsibilities. As the protagonists navigate the aftermath of their adventure, they assume new roles within Trkju, guardians of the balance they've fought to restore. Lyre, now revered as the Ejejy's conduit, grapples with their responsibility, seeking a path that respects the city's autonomy while safeguarding against future threats. Kasim, with his keen insight into the socio-political dynamics of Trkju, becomes a key advisor in the city's governance, promoting a future where technology and humanity coexist in equilibrium. Their companions, each with their unique abilities and insights, contribute to Trkju's renaissance, fostering a community that values diversity and collaboration. The journey continues. The chapter oscillates between moments of action as the protagonists address lingering challenges in Trkju's transformation and introspection, contemplating the journey's impact on their identities and beliefs. As they stand together, watching the horizon brighten, Lyre and Kasim discuss the future. They acknowledge the cyclical nature of existence, the inevitability of chaos and order, creation and destruction. Yet, in this cycle, they see not futility, but the essence of life itself, a continuum of learning and growth. An enduring legacy. The codes of Trkju leave an indelible mark on the city's consciousness, a testament to the power of unity in the face of division, understanding in the midst of confusion. The protagonists embody the hope for a future where the lines between reality and abstraction, technology and nature, are navigated with wisdom and compassion. As the chapter and the story draw to a close, the narrative leaves the door ajar for future adventures, hinting at the endless possibilities that lie within and beyond Trkju. The city, with its blend of the tangible and the abstract, remains a beacon of potential, a reminder of the perpetual quest for balance between creation and comprehension, existence and essence. In the final scenes, Lyre and Kasim, alongside their companions, ascend the obsidian terrace, their gaze fixed on the horizon where the first light of dawn heralds not an end but a beginning, a new chapter in the endless story of Trkju, between reality and the abstract.